For all you guys who like the analog DVR type footage, this one's for you. So this is a flight at Anicus Mountain, parts of Anicus. There's different sides and different valleys up to it. But this was one of the flights that I did that was one of my favorites. This one took us on an adventure. If you watch the other HD videos, Choose Your Own Adventure series. This is basically what I got to see through the flight. Through analog, again, this is all just analog footage. You can see the breakup, obviously. But this is tried, tested, and true as far as TBS products go and everything. I think it's probably the best, bang for your buck. But I also fly with the wilderness here and capture a lot of amazing footage. We're going to have to cut out some stuff here and make the edit a little bit shorter in this section. But yeah, this is, I'm using Fatshark version 6 V6 with Attitude goggles, and they're pretty badass. I've been using those for a couple years now with a Foxeer Wildfire VRX module. Using that one, I chose rapid fire years ago and tried it out, but I had different issues with different size drones and getting it to sync properly on the channels. I just wasn't liking it and have a good experience. But having a good experience with Wildfire for over a year, I just decided to go back to using, again, something that was tried, tested, and true. I've seen a lot of comparison videos between the different VRX modules, and for me, for my eyesight, I really enjoyed and liked the quality of the Foxeer Wildfire module. So that's what I've been using. That's what you're seeing here. Connection is with TrueRC antennas. TrueRC is our Canadian company up here. They make great antennas for a long time. Many different sizes, many different DPs and all that kind of stuff. So if you're not flying TrueRC, I'm not sure you're getting the best picture that you could, especially with analog. As you can see here, I'm pretty deep inside the wilderness, right down low inside the tree lines and everything. Falcon Rad FPV is coaching me and co-piloting me through this entire flight, and I watched him do a similar flight just before this, so I kind of knew where to fly and what I could get signal from. And I'm using a stronger PTX than he is, so I was getting really nice close-in type shots in these waterfalls. Barely any breakup at all. There is a section here, I can't remember exactly where, but maybe you'll see it, is a little bird that kind of chases me around for a little bit of this flight through the waterfall. Really neat, really quick. So you'd have to stop it, slow it down, rewind and check it. But if I do see it coming up, I'll pay attention hopefully and shout it out when the time comes. But I think it's in the beginning more. As you see on the screen on the right side, I'm only 3 kilometers away from the home point, and this is where you kind of lose video signal from the whole side cuts you off. So I kind of went up early just because Falcon Rad was giving me the advice to go up. But I think I went up a little higher than I needed to. But this was the first time going up these waterfall area, so I wanted to be cautious. Here I slowly start to descend back down to another spot where you can kind of see from line of sight. But again, I'm pretty much at an elevation where you can really see around one spot. So you got to be knowledgeable of the area you're flying in for sure. It was nice to get in really low on this shot. Really started off with a little bit of a banger here in the beginning. Really nice, kind of close in the waterfalls on this little section. 3.5 kilometers out. I'm using a 6S2P battery setup, so I've still got lots of life, over 4,000 milliamps, so I'm only at almost 1,400 milliamp right there, so lots of time. This section's kind of nice. I could have went a little bit lower on this section as well, I believe, but I was kind of saving battery for the good shots. It'd be really cool to go up this rock side, maybe on the right, but maybe another time. The crazy part is I've flown this area last year, and it was kind of different. So if you look way back in my channel, to some older long-range footage, you might even see kind of the same area with some more snow or whatever as well, right? So it's always a different perspective when you're flying these mountains. Just past 4 kilometers out, kind of ripping around, not going to a straight line, so about 4.5 kilometers round trip so far. Working our way to the top section of the mountain. Again, this isn't really the top of the mountain, this is kind of like 3/4 of the way up, maybe, a little bit more, this mountain. Barely pulling any amps, really getting really low on the amps, maybe up to 15, 20, I think was the max I seen, 18, 19. But really, keeping it pretty low amps. We're now hitting over 21 yet. But I'm not really going for the speed records for sure. I'm only hitting 20 kilometers an hour, 20 to 30. Right, kind of keeping a nice moderate speed, keeping the battery average down, the discharge down, everything, keeping it nice and steady flights. And then you get in there and post-production it and get all the gyro and all the all the settings, everything nice, smooth. You can speed it up, slow it down. There's some really nice cinematic slow action of waterfalls falling, like one of my videos I've posted. Here I got a little bit distracted because we thought that was a cave, so that's kind of why I veered over to the right. I thought I found something really cool. You never know, when you find a cave, you might find some animals, right? So, and then this is the beginning start of kind of the action of all the snow gullies, as I call them in videos. These are all just like the formations of how snow up there on the glacier part is kind of melting in weird formations, kind of like tunnels from like Star Wars or something. And we're almost at 2,000 milliamps, so about half the battery, and still at 3.4. We kind of holding steady around 3.4 for this little while here, and just surpassed 5 kilometers. We're just hitting up these nice snow cracks, getting low, not as low as Falcon Rav was flying, but you guys check out his channel for the future. He's doing some really nice rips around this kind of stuff. I was pretty mesmerized. I really like this shot. It's just a really nice, beautiful sunny ice mountain shot. I really wanted to get in nice and close to these cracks, but I was still very unsure of the actual line of sight. But we were doing really well here. The spot was wide open for us to play around up here. So I started flying around more of this lower section with the rock glacier meets, and I get a little view of that kind of stuff. It's just fun. Basically looking for animals. Beautiful wildlife. at 5 kilometers away. Just past 14.5 minutes here. I'm just ripping around the mountains. This is a kind of nice shot here too. You get like the shadow of the mountain and the sun beaming in the cracks. Looks really nice. Yeah, if you're curious on what I'm using for the drone setup, check out the description down below. It's all mapped out for you with the details of when I fly. Every video I kind of usually update with what drone I'm flying. Obviously transmitter, goggles, all that kind of stuff is also put in there as well. And as well as some affiliate links and everything. So check out that. Merch shops, Patreon, and I even have an Amazon wish list that I started up not long ago. Christmas is coming. It was a nice little dive. I think this was like the 3rd dive that I did, so kind of nicely gotten low. There are a couple sections here where I think I lose signal when I pop up a bit. That might be a different video, but definitely you can see the analog performance really pushing its limits around this area. This was a lot of fun though too. I wish I got lower. Way lower would be really cool. But line of sight was really tough in this area. You can see it kind of twitching out a little bit. It could have went lower. Right here is really cool though. Dropped right in that. See, there we go. Ooh. Alright, keep it going. Line of sight is pretty much blocked right now. I don't even know how I'm getting signal. It's crazy. There we go. I've got better line of sight now. Just over by that white dot. The far side. Far side. Pretty far away. 3 kilometers away. 10 kilometer round trip. Just over 17 minutes of flight time. Still got lots of battery, only at 3.3 voltage per cell, and that's under load. So usually that will pop up to about 3.5, 3.6 almost sometimes. And even at 70 kilometers an hour, I'm only doing 1 to like 5 amp, just cruising. But also dropping altitude pretty quick to get back to home. Two kilometers out. Yeah, as you can see, the video signal on my analog TBS. Actually, this is not a TBS VTX on this one, just a Crossfire. But I am using an AKK Ultra Long Range VTX that has its own cooling fan, and that guy goes up to about 3 watts. I've only used it at 2 watts. Starting to get a little bit of the low battery warning now coming back. So I'll just speed up the last little part here, just to give you kind of a quicker view. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you guys have any questions, drop down in the comments. Do my Tuesday live streams every Tuesday at 6 p.m. PST. So check that out. I hope to see you there. Yeah, he's gonna catch it. He's gonna catch it. No, he's not gonna catch it. Perfectly. Alright guys, have a good one. Stay safe.